Hey guys, and welcome back to Spirit Tracks. We're here, once more in the Tower of Spirits for another dungeon run, or as I like to call it, a fungeon run. Oh, we like to have a bit of a giggle here at HellfireComms.
See, I would have had a giggle if you had called it your pungent run, but your fungeon run is alright too, I guess.
I'm not really that much of a pungent master these days, because puns are, they're fun, don't get me wrong, but they're really easy as well.
Wow, when a boy becomes a man.
Well, when a boy becomes a man-child, I think is the, You know what, let's get off the subject, I'm depressed now. That's all the help Tom needs, self-realization. Thanks, me! Oh, you're welcome, Zelda.
Thanks, Tom. You recorded this game, and now we can talk about it.
I'm the Tom critic. I record it so you don't have to.
Oh no, and then you get really bad at remembering it, and then you make bad things.
Yeah, stay tuned in 2018, Retake Reel is coming out.
When do we start our, in-person movie trash stuff?
I don't want skits in my LPs. Preferably not in reviews either, but you do you.
How would you even be able to put skits into... You know what? I don't want to ask that question. I don't want to know the answer.
Oh,
I don't.
Boy, if you've watched Retspray at any point in time over the past 10 years, you will see people that have tried to put skits in Let's Plays.
True. I think the closest that ever got to, less obnoxious was when... I think it was Chip Cheesem during their Uncharted 2. Because that was, during the days of Blip and stuff, so they were doing, all of these, sellout things and sellout jokes, and there's one part where they get a skull in a gumball machine that grants swishes. And it's the most surreal, weird thing, and it's just randomly in the middle of their Uncharted 2 Let's Play.
Oh, bless them. Alright, this particular trial, I guess we'll call it a trial this time, vary up the naming conventions. It's all to do with the darkness. No, not that one band that sang that vaguely 80s song, and also had a Christmas song, which I really should listen to. Christmas time, don't let the bells end, etc.
Oh. I know there's a game called The Darkness, and it involves a dude who gets, back tentacles. It's kind of cool.
Is that the one where his wife's a gun or something?
Wait, where the wife's a gun?
Yeah, I might be confusing it with the most recent Bionic Commando, where the wife is his arm.
Oh, yeah, because... there's the one game where the gun is his penis, but I don't know the one where the gun is his wife.
Oh, just gotta take a second to process that statement.
Yeah, and that one was a Suda game, because
of course
in his previous game, the sword was his penis, and now the gun is, right?
Yeah, so yeah, the basic conceit of this portion of the Tower of Spirits is you gotta light up the darkness, and we'll be seeing a new breed of phantom to that effect. It's actually kind of cool.
Nice. Also, I'm super glad that the ghost from SA2 got to have a cameo in this game.
Yeah, we get to the end and it's not one of those, River Zora monsters, it's just King Boom Boo.
I don't know why, I just always really dug their ghost design. They look like teeth.
Yeah, basically. So yeah, we have the Torch Phantoms. But first we gotta get the Tears of Light, and you notice anything weird on the map there, Mexi?
I noticed that it's huge.
It is pretty huge, but that's not what I was talking about.
Then I'm not sure. What is it the fact that we see nothing?
It's the fact that there's only 2 Tears of Light, so one is hidden.
Oh. See, this would have been the part in the game... I think it is the part in the game where I decided to look something up online. Because I may not have found that last Tear of Light on my own.
God, I forget whether it was Phantom Hourglass or Spirit Tracks, but playing these live during our very first charity marathon, which was a clusterfuck, but we've gotten better, I promise. Yeah, it was the Zelda-thon, and I remember yelling at Spar to bring up a guide, because it's I don't want to be here forever, I'm tired.
Right. Oh, dude, I had to do Oracle of Seasons and Oracle of Ages back to back. That was the worst, because I did Ages first, because I figured I know Season well enough that I can do it better tired. I would not have been able to beat Ages tired. I still can't.
Yeah.
And then I just remember that Season started giving me troubles too. It's this was literally the one game that I had, down packed.
Well, we've learned, we've grown, we've become better Zelda players. I've gone from a C- to a C, so it's an improvement.
See, I like it because now charity marathons have changed forever because of our little, our little fun idea there, and I love that.
Mm. Ah, the first tear of light of the season. It tastes wonderful.
Like syrup on pancakes.
Hmm.
Syrup on pancakes or syrup on waffles? Anton, you choose.
Syrup on pancakes. When you say waffle, I think of something completely different to what you're probably thinking of.
Oh, I'm thinking of like a Belgian waffle.
Ah, again, confusing. Like, Jesus.
Oh, okay. Never mind then French toast?
French toast, I know. Is that the same thing as eggy bread?
Yeah, it's kind of like egg, cinnamon on bread, and you sort of fry it in a pan.
I don't know about the cinnamon part, but we definitely have the egg-soaked toast, which is actually really nice.
I love it. Love it so much. It's always weird. I go to the International House of Pancakes, and I tend to just order chicken and waffles.
It's a weird combination, but it's stuck around for a long time. Maybe if I ever go over to America, I should try it.
It's the whole sweet and salty thing again. Like, it makes more sense after you've eaten it, and you're like, oh, I get it. Yeah.
Yeah. I understand the universe now.
You see the face of God when you eat chicken and waffles. Let that be a lesson. Let that be the lesson of the playthrough.
Okay, now we have the advantage. Look at this guy, just plodding along on his patrol route, completely unaware that he's about to get ganked and possessed by another ghost.
Now we have the high road.
Here you go, Zelda. A new body for you to take over. Yay! Praise Satan! I like the torch phantoms.
They're pretty cool. They remind me of the cert design in the Persona games, but you know, you give a character a flamey sword, and I'm just gonna compare it to all the other characters with flamey swords. That's just the way my brain works.
You know, we're humans. We find patterns and things, and we lump stuff into little boxes.
And then we walk Zelda into a corner because, damn it, controlling her is just so difficult.
Let's go back down a floor, because there was a message just out of the lantern's reach that I kind of want to see. Also, Zelda, kill this thing for me, please.
Oh, that was brutal. That ghost was already dead, and now it's, like, super dead.
That's got to be really upsetting. Like, you've already died brutally. Say you're an innocent. And then this thing comes along and kills you again. And you're like, I thought I was invulnerable. The suffering doesn't even end after I die. This is bullshit, God. I want a do-over.
Right? They always say it'll get better. Just take it one day at a time. But what if that next day is the day you get stabbed by a statue possessed by the princess?
You never know. Just Zelda things, I suppose. Yeah, this is completely optional, by the way, but I want a bit of treasure, so I'm gonna get it.
Yeah, and I think that's another thing, too, about the Tower Spirit is that there's a lot to it. It's more than just puzzle room, puzzle room, puzzle room. This is also where you're gonna get a good bulk of the treasure that you need for your train optimization, or for, I think there's, like, trading things in this game as well. But I know that for the most part, this treasure is gonna be used to buy parts for the train.
Yes, it is, and you'll be seeing that in the next couple of parts, actually.
It is kind of weird, though, to see treasure in this game, too, because it made sense probably more in Phantom Hourglass than any other Zelda game for there to be treasure everywhere. Because at that point, Link is basically an honorary pirate. I mean, he lives on Tetra's pirate ship, he's saving the pirate captain, he's hanging with a pirate crew, you know, walks like a duck, talks like a duck.
Yeah.
Link is a pirate in Phantom Hourglass. And so it makes sense that he's, you know, going around finding treasure, using treasure. This game, I feel like it's more just that they liked the idea, but they knew that it was pretty poorly implemented in Fire Hourglass, so they just decided, you know, to do it a bit better this time around, you know, just to give themselves the chance to try it properly.
I get you. I still want to do Phantom Hourglass at some point, it's just I really wanted to do Spirit Tracks first without the caveat of having done Phantom Hourglass, because Spirit Tracks can kind of stand on its own. Phantom Hourglass is a straight up Wind Waker sequel, it takes place right after it.
Right, and just a lot of, you know, what Phantom Hourglass is even talking about, a lot of its mechanics are just so tied to Wind Waker, and also tied to the fact that it's a DS tech demo. Like, they literally put everything about the console into Phantom Hourglass's design. Like, I know everyone hates the map closing puzzle, the one where you have to actually close the DS, but think about, like, someone had to conceive that. Someone literally wanted to incorporate every function of the DS, including the ability to close the top screen, that they designed a puzzle around it. Spirit Tracks feels more like it's a video game that just happens to be designed on the DS, not, a game for the DS.
Can someone in the comments answer me this, please? How do you do that particular puzzle on a, new 2DS, or just a 2DS in general?
Ooh, my friend did it because my roommate had a 2DS, and it's something simple. Like, it's either automatic or you put it in sleep or something. There's a way, but yeah, it just really shows how tied Phantom Hourglass is to the hardware it was made on. Like, even newer versions of the console, it's not intuitive how you solve the puzzle. It's not intuitive how you solve the puzzle on an actual DS. Took me forever to figure it out. Like, I only solved it because I got frustrated. I was like, fuck it. Closed my DS, came back, it's like, oh.
What? Wait a minute.
Yeah, and I bet you someone was like, and that's how they'll solve it. It's like, that better not have been how I was supposed to solve it, was getting frustrated.
I forget, were there any clues to that particular puzzle?
They mentioned, having the maps touch or having them meet. So, they throw enough clues, but...
That's a supremely meta thing, though, but we're rambling. Now, make note of the actual letter, or, well, I just gave the game away there. It's a Z, that's the shape of the floor, that's the symbol you're going to have to input in a second, because yes, my dears, the drawing symbols on doors thing is back from Phantom Hourglass.
It's not as stupid, but it's still here. And of course, we're still kind of tied to the limitations of it, so most of these puzzles that involve drawing are just going to be, linear line art. I don't think any of them actually get as complicated as having to draw the entire Triforce. I think that was the worst.
Very much so, very much so. Now, you'll notice the key is electrified. We can't touch that, but Zelda, who is inhabiting the body of a torch phantom, can.
Okay. I mean, yeah, she doesn't have a body, so it makes sense. Unless spirits conduct electricity.
Here's that thing you were talking about, mate.
The worst fucking part of the game, kids. Here we are. Welcome.
This'll be a treat. War Masters coming out the floor while you eat.
I fucking hate this as a concept. I really hate it. I get that this adds challenge. It's its own puzzle. It's something new, but I hate it. I get zero enjoyment out of any of these, key chases.
Well, I mean, instant fail states are never really that enjoyable, because it's like one slip up, and you're done. And the game does not get tired or fatigued. You as a human being do.
Right? It's like I just solved a shit ton of puzzles, some that I even had to Google the solution because I am dumb, and now I gotta deal with this high anxiety chase bullshit with one of the enemies that made my childhood high anxiety? No thanks. No thanks whatsoever.
That was surprisingly easy. I mean, they all were making a beeline for Zelda, but I can't remember. Does it get worse than that?
It gets worse.
Oh boy.
Also, big fan of the boss key design in this game. For a while there, I had a keychain of that boss key. Super cool. I got it from Fangamer. They have really, really good stuff. That's my plug of the playthrough. There's mine.
So, this dude apparently spits fire, if I'm recalling things correctly, but I'm going to kill him so fast that he's not really going to get opportunity to do so.
Optimal speed strats. So happy.
He's almost done. See, I think he was about to do it there, but nope, he's dead.
But that's what happens when you use attacks that have a lot of frame to start up and have a lot of cooldown. You get staggered.
Yes, I love it. I don't love it when it happens to me, however.
Yeah, well, that's when you gotta learn to block, and always remember, there are throws in fighting games. It's kind of a rock, paper, scissors thing going.
We couldn't have done it without you, Zelda, but yeah, I was the one who landed the finishing blow, so good job on playing the distraction.
Hey, at least she's actually happy with it. At least she's not... They really could have made her be the type of prince who's like, I can't believe I had to fight. Why is this happening? But instead, no, she's super getting into going on an adventure. I mean, inheriting that spirit from her ancestors, but thank God they did.
It's really interesting now that I've played Breath of the Wild, because Zelda is... she's almost whiny in that game up until near the end. Like, she accepts her duties, but she's not really happy about doing it because it doesn't go all that well for her. It's a really interesting dynamic to her and Link's relationship.
Yeah. Well, I mean, could you imagine that you've been told your whole life you're gonna do this, you're gonna do this, you're gonna do this, and then when you start doing it, you're like, all right, I'm gonna do it, and it all just falls apart on you. You're like, welp, I had one job. Now what?
It's very anime in its execution, but I like it. And the ending for Breath of the Wild, super duper simple, almost insultingly so, but it works in the context, I think.
Well, yeah, I mean, the quest wasn't the big focus. The journey, all the moblins you blew up, all the times you blew yourself up. That's the real One Piece.
Lots and lots and lots of times.
How many game overs? Does it have a game over counter?
It shows you where you died last, I believe.
Aw, see, that needed to be in that patch for Breath of the Wild, is a game over counter. Ocarina of Time had one. A Link to the Past had one. Although that was a number of games, which was kind of confuses some people on what it's actually counting.
Ocean Land. Water World, I suppose.
Sea World? What sea? All I see is a big pool.
But I don't really get carbon as a pun. Is it meant to be carbon dioxide?
I think it's meant to be carbon as in coal.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I mean, carbon's German name is literally Kohlenstoff, so there you go.
Kohlenstoff! Let's go see Kohlenstoff then. Alright guys, we'll see you next time for another part of The Legend of Zelda Spirit Tracks. I have a rotating platform, do you? No you don't. That's why I do the commentaries and you watch them.
I mean, I have a choo-choo.
Yeah, true. You win, I guess.
Yay!